Well, hello everybody. It is 10 days almost before Ignition, and I am so excited. I got my Team Cha-Ching shirt on. I wore it to the gym, hoping that somebody will eventually see the colors and ask me what that's all about. So we talked about yesterday, I made a video about how your family might not support your business, and that's okay, because what if you opened up, let's say, a scuba diving business and they didn't support that? Would you close shop? No, absolutely not. And then we talked about how some of you are struggling in this business, and it's no different than if you had anything else in life going on, whether you were a world athlete, if you were a superstar bowler, whatever it is, when you first started, you were not good at it, and you had a passion for it, and you started to grow and learn, and you became really good at it. And this business is no different. Okay, you have to have a strong why, because if your why is not strong, when it gets tough, you're not going to make it. So tonight I want to talk about two quick things. One, I want to talk about third-party credibility and how important it is. You know, it's a strange phenomenon how our parents, our family, our friends sometimes will not believe in us. Okay, yet we are close to them. We're friends. We have blood, that we share the same DNA, and yet when we come to them with something, they don't want to hear about it. And I thought to myself, you know, how can I kind of relay this so that people can understand why? And the only thing I can think of is this: when I became a landscaper. And you know, I felt like I was a professional. My family and friends knew me as George. They knew me as the George who joked around. They knew me as a George who maybe they've seen drunk when I was younger. They've seen me in trouble when I was younger. So yet, although I have that profession, they know too much about me, right? They've seen me crying over a relationship. So therefore, when I introduce them to another landscaper who they don't know, there's just that like belief in their mind that because that person is a professional landscaper and they don't know him, he is the professional. He's the one they can trust. And it's no different. If I became a doctor tomorrow, my mom would appreciate the fact that I was a doctor. But as soon as I said, hey, this is Dr. Scott, he's a doctor, my mom for some reason would feel more safe listening to him, because she would feel like she doesn't know anything else about him other than his profession. So I want you guys to understand not to take that personal. I think it's a mental, psychological thing that goes on. And this is why, believe it or not, I've had people actually switch their energy for me and not for their own relative who was asking them. I had to actually get on the phone or go visit the person for my associate. And when I got done talking to them, because they felt like I was the energy expert, even though their nephew was also now an energy expert, it was different because they didn't know me, and they just felt like I was somebody they could trust because I'm a third party. So it is a weird thing, but that's how it works. So utilize that. Utilize having them talk to other people. The other thing I want you guys to do is learn to use the leaders in this business, okay? I mean, it's 2014. It's going to be a transforming year. You might ask, why do I do these videos to help people? Because I will tell you right now, I'm here to help every single team in Ignite. I don't care what upline, downline, sideline, okay? My dream is that everybody be successful and have a great life and leave something behind, and really as a bunch of people that have come together under the same logo and brand, which is Ignite and Stream Energy, to really be a family. Okay, it would be amazing for all of us to have success and strengthen this army. I look at it as almost like a college where you have like Penn State main campus, and you have little campuses all over. We're all still Penn State though, okay? We might not be in the same school, but we're all still Penn State. And this is how I try to explain to my team why it's important to use me or use somebody like Greg McCord or Brian Lucia or Trey Dyer or Donnie Anderson, and I can go on and on and on. All the great leaders, right? And by any means, I don't not even put myself in that category yet, guys. I still feel like I'm a baby. I really still look up to all the PDs and EDs that have been in this business before me. They paved the way, and if it wasn't for them, guys like me wouldn't be able to be here. So with that being said, it's kind of like if you were you were going to play a basketball game, right? And it was you and there was 2 or 3 guys, and you challenged them to a basketball game, and on your own you think you're good, right? But the chances of you winning might be slim, right? You might be able to pull it off, but you got to be really good. But what if behind that door right there, you knew that you had Michael Jordan back there, or Magic Johnson, or Larry Bird, or Dr. J, and that as soon as you challenged them to that game, you were able to open that door and boom, popped out Michael Jordan. Now, what are your odds right now, right? So when you have somebody who's been successful in Ignite and has really done well in this business, and you know they've proven that they can make it work, please utilize your upline leaders. Okay, utilize them. It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket, and take it out and use it. Okay, that's it. I wanted to make 2 points. As you can see, The lighting in my room is bizarre. It just goes off and on. It's going to be a little dark here, but you guys are the point. I cannot wait to see you guys in Ignition. Please, if you see me, say hello. Let's take a photo. I apologize if I don't remember first names. I do remember faces. I have thousands of people in the last year that I've interacted with, and sometimes it gets a little bit tough. And but I'm really excited to meet a lot of different people, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend and take